Hi everyone, let's begin logistic regression. We can call it logit regression also. How we have to perform this logistic regression in RStudio. So let me explain you first what is actually logistic regression and where we have to apply logistic regression. Logistic regression is used to distinguish between two or more groups. When we have two or more different kinds of groups, so we can distinguish. And logistic regression is generally preferred when there are only two categories of the dependent variable. But when we have more than two categories of independent variables, so we must use discriminant analysis. And here is logistic regression. It is based on MLE, maximum likelihood estimation. Logistic regression, it computes the log odds for a particular outcomes. The odds of an outcome are given by the ratio of the probability of it happening and not happening as. So odds equal to P divided by 1 minus P, where P is the probability of an event. And in simple regression involving one DV and one IV, one dependent variable and one independent variable, a regression coefficient of 2 for the independent variable indicates that for a unit change in the value of independent variable, the independent variable will change by 2 units. That is a simple regression when we have only one independent variable and one dependent variable. But no such direct correspondence in logistic regression. So here we have the concept of odds to intercept the result, interpret the result. And here is a change in 1 unit of independent variable will multiply the odds by exponential b, where b is the logistic regression coefficient for the independent variable under consideration. I will show you in R how you have to calculate coefficient interpret for the logistic regression. And there is the one example I have taken to explain this logistic regression. A student wants to test a hypothesis regarding the relationship between size and age of a firm and its performance in a particular industry. Size was measured by the number of employees working in the firm, age in the terms of number of years it is operating. So performance variable is measured with the help of survey in which CEO of the firm has to mention if his firm is making profit or loss. A response of 1 indicates profit and 0 indicated loss. A sample of 50 selected randomly. So 50 firms selected randomly. So you can see here 50 firms, right? There are 3 columns, and in these 3 columns, you can see performance, size, and age. And the performance we have taken in the form of 1 or 0, that is binary. And zeros here is I had defined in my SPSS file. I will show you. 0 means here is loss and 1 means profit. So simply we can see here, right? 0 means loss and 1 means profit. Correct. So let me start in RStudio. Let me first of all clean this global environment, clean this complete console, and I should close this file also. Let me at scratch, I will open a new file, remove all the objects. Okay, yeah. So let me open my SPSS file. Let me browse this file, and where it is put it over there, this file is put it here in this folder. And in this folder we can see there is the one folder RStudio, and there is the one folder in this folder logistic regression, and I want to use this file logistic regression. Let me import this file. So you can see here all my 3 columns are visible: performance, size, and age, and all 50 responses of the firm are reflecting here. So let me first, what I have to do, let me put this file in this particular variable, that is log, right? And I will put this file logistic, right, logistic regression over there. Let me press enter. Now you can see this variable is created. Now let me check summary also of this variable. and that will give me a clear idea what I have put it in this file. So what kind of variables I have. So now I'm in performance, size and age. What is the minimum value? In age you can see 7 is minimum value, maximum is 88, and the size minimum is 1 and maximum 19, and here is only two kinds of binary, 0 and 1 only. So now what I have to do, let me convert, because first of all let me take what is the nature of the performance, right? So performance equal to, I will take log and I will take dollar sign, then performance, I will put this variable here. So now you can see, let me convert this variable into factor variable. So here is s dot factor. I will use this function as dot factor, and s dot factor, and this performance is per performance. So let me press enter. So now you can see performance, right? Performance is performance factor. Now it is converted into factor. Now I would like to see in the form of the table. So x steps, I will use this function x steps, right? X steps, now x steps, and I will press tilde sign, and after that I would write performance and comma, then I will write data, and after this data equal to, that would be log, right? And this is my file name, and I would press enter. So now in the tabular form you can see those firms are facing loss, these are the 24 in number, and those firms are facing profit, they are 26 in number. Now, first of all, what we have to do, we will partition of this data, right? And after that only we have to run this logistic regression set.seed. I will use this function, and only two categories of my data, 0, 1. So I will put this 0 and 1. And after that, what we have to do, let me create a one independent variable where I have to put all these things, sample function I'm going to use, and let me write 2 comma, I will use an row, right? And row, and row function, and after this and row function, let me put my file name, right? This is the log, and I would write comma, then I will say replace, and replace, right? And equal to true, right? And comma, then probability, let's say I'm going to take probability, here is let's say 60 40 point, sorry, 0 0.6. I will use c open bracket, then 0 0.6 comma, and I will take 0 0.4. I mean 60 and 40 ratio, right? So I would press enter, and after that what I have to do, let me create, there is one new variable loss, and where I will put this value log, right? This is my file name, log is my file name, and after that I will open square bracket, and I would write I and d, right? That independent variable that I had already previously created, and twice I have to press this equal sign, then 0, then comma, and after that I'm going to press enter. So you can see this variable is created here, loss, but there is the 0 observations might be possible in this category, no firm is falling. So let me, same way I have to create profit also, so I would write profit, and profit equal to, again, where is this log, I mean this is my file name, and then I will press, here is again square bracket, and again I and d, right? Independent variable, and again twice I have to press equal sign, then I will press 1, and I will press enter. So simply I have to simply press enter. So now both these variables also I'm creating over there for my convenience, size, right? Size, where is it is put it log, and then I have to press dollar sign, and I will choose size. So these values would be put it, I mean that would be reflected over there. And now I have to take age, and again I have to write logs, log, that is my file name, and again I have to write this square bracket, and I have to put, there is age, sorry, not age, dollar sign, and I have to put this age. So this variable also created over there. Now I will run logistic regression. For logistic regression, simply I will create a new variable, new, by the name of this new, and I will write GLM, right, general linear model, and after that I will write, here is performance, because performance is my dependent variable. Performance is dependent variable, and simply I have to press tilde sign, and I would write size, and I will press plus sign, and size as well as age. These are my independent variables, and simply I would write data where it is put it, that is right, I have to write loss, right, and comma, then family is, I would write family, and family here is binomial, binomial, right, and simply I have to press enter. And now I would like to see summary, I would like to use the summary function of new, right, that new variable I had already created. So you can see this one is intercept and size, this is the value, this is the coefficient value, and the age coefficient value is 0.19 in this case, right. And after that, what we have to do now, we have to create one new, this one is the P1, right, I would write P1, this new variable I'm going to create, and here is, we have to predict, right, whatever is the these values has come, I would like to predict, and this is my new variable, right, that I had already created, and new, then after that I would write loss, right, and that one is the data loss, and I have to write type equal to, I will write type equal to, I will write response, right, I will write response. So simply I have to press enter. So now you can see this P1 variable is created here. Then after that, I would like to see head means first 6 rows of P1, right, so first 6 rows of P1, and then I would press enter. So now you can see first 6 number is reflected here, 0.95, 0.07, 0.95 means it is closer to 1, that means profit making, and 0.07, it is closer to 0, that means somewhere that is loss. So can we check this thing also? So what we have to do, let's say I'm writing head, and now I would write, here is loss, right, that is loss. So there is no single variable in my loss, let me check. Yes, 0 observations of 3 variables, right? Because when we had divided into 2 parts, 50, 50, so there is 0 variables. So again, the same process we have to do for profit. So simply I have to write old, right? Simply I will creating our new variable old, right? And simply I will write GLM, right, and again I will write performance and tilde sign, and after that again I have to write size, and I will write plus sign age. I mean, these are my independent variables, and here is data equal to, here is, I would write profit, right, profit, and after this profit, family here is, I will take this family, and as a this family, and I will write again binomial, and simply I would press enter. And after this, now you can see again I have to check summary, right, summary of old. So simply I would write old, so I would like to see summary of old. So now this is the intercept, this is the size, and this is the age, right, these are the values are reflected over here. Now what we have to do now, another variable, we want to put all these values, I mean, into new variable, that is p2. P1 already we had created, and now we have to write predict, and same process we are going to apply, but that is the new file is old, and now we have to write profit, right? Because we had already created two kinds of, we had already divided this data into two parts. So here is we are going to use type, and type equal to, you can see type equal to, you can see there is, we have to write response, right? And then we have to press enter. I think something is missing, new data, right, no problem. So what we have to do, we want to see head, and in this head, we want to put P2. And now I want to see first 6 rows. So for this second kind of data, I mean, we are divided into two parts. So first one is that one, second one is this. And now what we have to do here is, again, we have to write head, and now what we have to do, simply write profit, and profit, and now we have to press enter. Now you can see this is the, you can see performance, right? Number one is, one means profit, size is 20, age is 40, but another one is the loss, whereas the two is the size, means that is only two employees are working over there, and age is here is 41 years old. So this is this data, but what we have to do, let me create a equation here, how we have to use all these intercept and all. So what we have to do, let's say I'm writing y equal to, what is my intercept value? Let me check here. Okay, let me check here. Here is, we are writing my intercept value is 10, I can see 10.90007. So I'm just writing here is minus 10.900 triple time 07, right? And then I would press plus, and after that, what is the value of the value of the size? You can see 0.323, right? 0.323, right? And multiplied by, let's say we are taking first case multi, so I will press star, and I would write 20, because in the first case size is 20, right? And then again I have to write press plus sign, and now we can see in this plus sign what is the value of this. This one is the age coefficient is 0.19, so we have to write 0.196, I think, no, 9006, I think. Let me check once again. 006, right? And again I have to press, this one is the, we will multiply this, what is the age here is 40. So let me press enter, and now I have to use this, because this is the logistic regression, so exponential, and here is we are using what variable I had created, y, right? And that would be divided by, here is 1 plus, and then I would write again exp, right? And again, and I would, then I have to write y, and simply I have to press enter. So now you can see here, this y value, you can see that is created 3.16 and 0.95. So I'm sure same value is reflecting here. When I had put it all these values here, same value that is here, and that means that is the correct. This firm is closer to 1. That means this firm is making profit. For the second same way, you can put all these values. Here is simply you will multiply this, rather than 20, you will write 2. Let me again, I have to show you, right? Again I have to show you, rather than 20, I am taking only 2, because you can see in the second case size is 2 and firm is 41. So simply I have to, and rest of the in rest of these things would be same, and I have to simply use the same equation, this thing, and I will press enter. So now 0.078, you can see, I think same results are reflecting 0.078, and that is 0, that shows loss. So in that way we can calculate logistic regression through RStudio. I hope this video would be helpful to you, and stay connected, keep watching. Thank you.